Hey guys, this is Raja Bortkash, Arbort on the forums, and I'm here to show you about how to start a gasser and about the pull starts and people talking about, they're worried about the pull starter being difficult to use, and I want to show you how easy it is. So I got my 3 gassers right here. They're all cold. Well, actually this one was running. That one's hot, but I want to show you with this. If we look over here, temperature is 48 degrees. 53 degrees, 54 degrees. Engine's not been started. Okay, let's walk over here. Look at this one. Same thing, 53 degrees. Engine is cold. And then we look at this one. This one's been run. So let's flip that around. Show you the heat from the muffler. You see it's 86 degrees. That one's hot. I just landed a few minutes ago. I was waiting for my foot to see 92 degrees on the head. Okay, this one's been run. Landed a few minutes ago. These have not been started yet. So, as far as starting these helicopters, it's fairly easy to do so. Turn the radio on. Okay, that's the Spectra G. Now turn this guy on. And make sure all the switches are away. This is my choke switch. This is run, choke, and kill. I want to show you something before I put the gas in the carburetor. That's the throttle. You see the throttle arm moves up and down. So this is actually all the way down. And this is like I forgot idle up on. Okay? And this is not. So there's no gas in the carburetor right now, so it's not going to start. But I just want to show you the sound of it. Okay? This is what it sounds like trying to start it at full throttle. Listen carefully to the engine. Did you hear that? It's like, wow. There's no gas. Okay, now I'm going to take the idle up off. Now listen to the difference. You see that difference? Okay? One more time so you can hear it. It's brrr versus wah. Be very careful. If you ever hear that sound, bah sound, means that it's at full throttle and you forgot idle up on, and don't make that mistake, okay? So now we're going to start it. So we're going to prime carburetor so that the fuel goes in the carburetor. The engine's flooded now. Well, not the engine, the carburetor is flooded. All the return fuel comes back. The engine doesn't see any fuel until I pull it through. Now I put this on choke. Yeah, make sure that that's working. This one. Okay, here we go. We're ready to go. And now we're going to start this thing. Okay, so pull to engage. I'm holding the starter together. Now this is like you can do it on the table, you can do it on the ground. Just make sure that you're on idle. Look through here. You can see the arm where it is, so that you know you're on idle before you pull it, because you're not really holding the head. So just be careful if you do that. The other option is to hold the head. You can do that too. But I'm squeezing this together so my pull start stays on, because I made it removable. So here we go. Ready? Okay, 1 pull, 2 pull. Now it's running. It's going to slow down and want to die. Now I put the choke off, and now it's idling again. Fit, started. If I pull it all the way down, it's going to kill the engine. Okay, that was this one. So let's go to the next one. Started in 3 pulls. There's a mix in here I'll show you later. So now we go to the whiplash. Alright. Same thing here. Now on this one I put a mark to show you because it's easier. I put a little red mark over here so you can see the throttle arm. And then if the red marks are not lined up, it means it's not at idle. Be careful. Now they're lined up, it's at idle. This is choke, and that's kill. Choke and run. Choke and kill. Choke and run. So you're going to put it on choke.
Do it again.
Do it again? Okay. Kill, choke, run. Choke, kill. Choke, run. Okay? So now we're going to put it on choke. We're going to prime the bulb till the carburetor gets filled up with gas. Okay, here we go. The gas is coming back. Now we're ready to go. Okay, so it's on idle. All those radio position sticks are in the right place. Ready? Here we go. One. This is from cold. Okay? Slows down. lower, so it slows down and then it go back to run. Now it's running. Okay. Alright, let's go to kill. Okay, stops the engine. Alright, the number of pulls varies based on the temperature of the day. Today it's 52 degrees. It took like 2 pulls, that one was 3. If it's like 70 degrees out, it stopped like on the first pull. If it's like 30 degrees out, it might take about 4 pulls. Okay, you can adjust it in the radio mix. So now we're going to show you the 1005, which is hot, or was hot, but it's been sitting for a while, so I think I'm still going to use the choke. If I just landed, then I wouldn't use the choke. Oops, that's my radio complaining about the battery. Well, that's alright. Let's go into model select, 1005. Okay. And get the choke on. And here we go. It's on idle. Check, make sure you're on idle. That's full throttle. That's idle. Should be pointed to the rear. Full throttle. Idle. Kill. Choke. Run. Choke. Kill. Choke. Okay, let's start it up. Engage it. First pull. And then take the choke off. Running. All the way down. It's dead. Okay. Alright, so this radio I need to charge it. But anyways, besides that point. So basically you can see. Oh, let me show you one more thing in the radio here. Unfortunately, it's going to beep at me. But if I go into program mix, and then I have a throttle to throttle mix, this is where it says number 14, that when you change that number in this mix, that's when it affects where it's gonna put the choke, and you have to adjust that number so it will start within 1 to 4 pulls at most. If it's starting like 7 or 8 pulls, then you need to maybe lower or raise this number. You play with it until it starts real easy. So, okay. Sorry about the alarm thing. I just have not charged it. Okay, so basically, just trying to show you guys how easy it is to pull start. It's not that hard. It's not a big disaster if your gasser doesn't have a electric start option. I mean, if you want to use electric start, it's like you just burp it and it starts. It's real easy. If you can't get on your hands and knees, you can start it on the table. You know, for those older guys like my friends Larry and Doug, they like electric start because they don't want to kneel down. The only reason I kneel down and do it on the field because it's a gasser, it's not a nitro. So you really don't need to start it on the bench and walk to the runway where you're going to take off with it. You just, why bother? I mean, just walk out to the runway, put it down where you're going to take off from, start it right there, and then walk all the way back and take off. So when I fill the gas on these helicopters too, I usually tend to look like through the canopy, like through here, to see where the gas tank is. And as I squeeze in the bulb to fill it, that way I don't overflow it. Like on the Whiplash over here, same thing. I just go in and look right through this angle right here, and I can see the gas tank as I'm filling it in. It's hard for the camera to see it, but I can see it. It's right there. And I'm squeezing the bulb, I'm filling it up, and then I tilt the nose down about this much, and I can see the gas like air bubble in the back. And I keep filling it until the air bubble just goes over the hump and starts to get to the top side, then I stop, and that way I don't spill anything. I know my friend Larry says, hey, what the hell do you care? Just keep filling until it pours out. Who cares? Well, you know, it's bad for the environment to just spill gas on the ground all the time. And the other thing is, you know, you get about maybe 20, 25 flights in a 2-gallon container. And if I spill like an ounce every time I fill it up, because I'm just filling up until I notice it's pouring on the ground, you know, by the time I finish that whole gas tank, there's another flight that I spilled on the ground. You know what I mean? It just adds up over time. I just don't like to spill it, so I just look there and make sure. Same thing with the Spectra. It's easier to see, just like the other one. In the Spectra, you can look like from this direction, like straight down, and see the gas tank while you're filling it. And as you get close to the top, I usually tilt it this way in the Spectra because the vent's on this side, so I can put a little bit more gas in it. On this one, I tilt it that way. On that one, I tilt it towards the left. because the vent's on the right side. So I would tilt it this way for the 1005. Okay, hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope it was informative, and keep those rotors turning, all right? See you guys later. Take care. Bye.